Hi and welcome back to Kanji Master. The first kanji we're going to look at today is the kanji for equal, opposite, or vis-a-vis. The only reading is tai, like hantai, meaning opposite, which I'll show you how to draw shortly. Let's be able to look at this kanji. Break it down into two parts. We've basically got this like sort of lid and M underneath, and then we've got measure. So if you try to remember it, you have to verse your opponent opposite you, opposite. And the game of the game is you get a lid, put it over this memo, M for memo. Then you put lid on top, you measure around the lid, and then you quickly say what was on your memo. If you got it correctly, pull the lid off, you win versus your opponent. So opposite, opponent, hantai, opposite. Put that lid on the memo and measure around it versus your opponent, opposite you. If you can remember that. It's a pretty common one. On to the next one. Next is the kanji for farming or agriculture. The only reading is no, like no gyo meaning agriculture, or no jo meaning farm. I'll show you the draw shortly. Basically it's a song, cliff, kick. Not the greatest, but there you go. So when you try to remember it, you think about you're sitting down with your friend who's a farmer, sitting in their field, looking around. You go, when did you decide to become a farmer? And he tells you he was singing underneath a cliff and his friend kicked him twice. So singing like a song underneath the cliff 2 times, kicked him. And that was the moment when he decided to become a farmer. Maybe he was dreaming of being a singer. As he was singing, his friend kicked him twice, says, "You're terrible, you should be a farmer." On your farm, on your... On your farm. On to the next one. The next kanji is the kanji for war, battle, or match. The only reading is sen, like senso, meaning war. The kanji reading is the tataka, from tatakao, meaning to fight, or tatakai is a fight. To draw it. That's it. So on the left here we have what Ronnie Kanji referred to as a witch doctor, which you can kind of see with the crazy hair at the top. On the right hand side they have a drunkard, which I think you could sort of, I kind of look at it as, you know, there's a head there, your hands, he's drinking a bottle here. And he's walking kind of strangely. Maybe he's tripping over. It's his little foot there. So he's drunk. You sort of see that? And that's how you remember it. So imagine the witch doctor gets angry at the drunk. Maybe the drunk bumps into him. He curses him and the man suddenly opens his eyes and he's in the middle of a war. Unbelievable, crazy battle. He's like, what the hell? And the witch doctor's cackling at him or something. It's bizarre, but it's a bizarre kanji. You'll see it quite a lot in newspapers though. On to the next one. The next kanji is the kanji for together, or with, or alike. The only reading is kyo, like. Kyo, like kyoten, common point. The kunyomi reading is tomo, like tomoni, meaning together or at the same time. So draw it. The way to remember this is this top part actually is 2 tens, you've seen before, and 1, so it's 21. Maybe until the age of 21, these are your magic fish gloves. You wore these gloves until the age of 21 together with your best friend. So you think of your best friend and you're always together, or you're both wearing these fish gloves until the age of 21. 21 years. Fish gloves, wore them together. Yes. Oh, and you can, so let's go. Kyo. So 10. Common point. On the next one. The next kanji is kanji for order, command. The only reading is re, like mere, meaning order. Draw it's pretty simple. It's not that dissimilar to kanji for now. The difference being that you've got this like ma or mama at the bottom. So if you can think of this as an order, that your mama tells you to do something right now, it's an order. Right now, do it right now. There's an order from your mother. So easy to remember. Picture a bossy mum. On the next one. And the last kanji for today is a kanji for fate, command, or kind of like destiny. The only reading is me, like meire, command, which we just saw before, which I can put together now. So I'll show you how to draw that. Myo, as in like jumyo, meaning lifespan. The kunyomi reading is inochi, meaning life or lifetime. To draw it. So right in the past, we've got a hat, the one, mouth, and we've got this kind of stamp. Imagine that you join your whole life, you're a member of the destiny. You're a member, and the mark is you have this stamp inside your mouth, and it's a hat with a one written on it. It's a picture, hat with a one on it. You show your other friends inside your mouth this stamp. They go, oh, you're a part of that group that believes in fate. Bit of a weak one, but there you go. Me, just done it before. Your mum's giving you orders. Mere, orders. And that's it for today. Bit of a random order, but I was trying to follow some of the one-y ones we've missed. We'll get back to a topic tomorrow. Catch you guys then. Bye.